everybody, and welcome to Happy Trails Hiking. Today is Foodie Friday, and we are cooking again today. I have a buddy with me, and John is making me make fluffy eggs. I said, what are we gonna do? And he said, well, I'm gonna make fluffy eggs for my wife for when she gets home. So I was like, fluffy eggs. So we're gonna explain to you what fluffy eggs is. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you do that. If you haven't hit the like and share this out with other folks who might need to know how to make fluffy eggs, please do that too. And let me just introduce you to Inspire John. Hey, John.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm working on coffee.
You're working on coffee. Well, I have a little coffee left too, but I need to chop some veggies. So you told me that the veggies I was going to need for this were whatever I wanted. So I made bell pepper, and I have onion, and I have a little jalapeno. Hey, John, we got a great room with us already. Do you want me to tell you who's in the room?
Sure, or I can tell you. It's up to you.
Oh, you can tell me. I'm going to chop things. You tell me who's in the room. That'd be great.
All right. We got Lori Bryant here. I believe you know who that is.
Yeah, I like her.
I like her too. I think she's all right in my book. Rachel Rawson is here. The awesome Rawson. Deb Schoen. Did I pronounce it right?
Deb Shane.
Oh, Shane. I'm sorry.
Good German name.
Good German. Yeah, I should have known that, right?
Well, come on, John.
Yep, and we've got Gary from Life on the Trail.
Woo, Gary! Driving and listening.
Yep, and we got Lottery of Life. That's Mike Van Doozy.
Lottery of Life, Mike Van Doozy. It's great to see you. We're making eggs, fluffy ones today.
We're making fluffy eggs. We are. That's
fluffy
awesome.
eggs. There were so many jokes I could think of about John and fluffy eggs, but we decided to leave them all at home today.
Really?
You know, I think, I think that's best. So Sean wanted to say something about embryos and chicken.
Oh.
I was like, no.
Okay. All right.
So I have chopped up some onion. It looks like that now. And I have chopped up some bell pepper, and it looks like that now. And I'm about to chop up this little bitty jalapeno, and then I'm going to put them all in this lovely little pan. Actually, I'm going to put them all in the pan right now. That's probably too hot. I'm cooking with my cast iron again, my little cute cast iron skillet. And
I'm jealous of that.
Yeah, say that again.
I am jealous of that.
I'm sorry. It's all right. It's all right.
Wow. And I'm also jealous of Alf, especially since I saw what it looks like on the inside again.
Yes, Alf is pretty dang cool. He gets to come out for his first camp out the first weekend of April, so a month from now, pretty much.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we're actually going camping with John and Amy from Big Crazy Outdoor Adventures.
Yeah, you do a lot with them. They seem like they seem like fun people.
They're awesome people, very fun, and we've got a couple campouts with them this year, and you know, it's when you get in your 40s and you don't have kids, it's really hard to find people who are like you, you know?
Well, when you're 40 and you don't have kids, I call you lucky.
Well, some people do, and some people are like, what do you mean you don't have kids? Well, that's the majority of our friends are like, what do you mean you don't have kids? But John and Amy don't have kids either. And so we hang out with them and have a really good time. And they like to do the same kinds of things that we like to do, camping and hiking.
That makes sense.
And fun things like that. And they haven't been YouTubing very much lately, but maybe they'll get back to it sooner or later. All right. Hey, our Hunter Travels Sean's back. Woohoo!
Sean,
making fluffy eggs, and we just mentioned your embryos suggestion. We're not talking about it, okay? Okay.
Hey, and guys, if you don't know Sean from Panic D, he is the Reverend in the Church of Panic D. And yes, definitely check him out. And of course, he is allowed to get married in that church to the lovely Marianne, who it also doubles as a mortuary, and she takes care of that side of things.
Oh,
So,
interesting. Okay, guys.
all right.
The other thing is, John said that if we didn't get 20 views on this or 20 people here, that Trekker was going to get it. I've got Trekker in a very safe location. However, please help us out. All right. And
What else is purple soup?
turtle soup. No, shh. You're going to hurt his feelings and he's going to cry and then people will find him. Shh. All right, I'm done. Yes.
Fluffy eggs.
Fluffy eggs. We're back at it. All right.
All right.
John, I'm going to put the screen all on you, and you're going to have to tell people what fluffy eggs are and why we're making fluffy ones.
All right, here we go. Fluffy eggs. These are fluffy eggs. Take 2 eggs. Whoop, there we go. 2 eggs. And you take, let's see if we can get in there. Non-fat Greek yogurt. I like Greek. I think it's the fluffiest. The whole idea is, yeah, you like that? The whole idea is that you fool your body into thinking that it is fuller than it actually is. Thus, you end up feeling full and taking in less calories. So, I'm going to put eggs in here. And I don't do just egg whites.
Yeah.
No, I think everyone deserves a chance.
Okay, I'm going to do 1 egg and 1 egg white. So, Hey, Papa Rome's Outdoors is here. Hello, as well as Alpine Gulch and Jelly Duck. Great to see all. Jelly Duck is here. So Papa Rome's is asking what is cooking today, and Papa Rome's, we are cooking here. Sorry, says, hey guys, what's cooking? Ooh, I got egg on my finger. Don't tell Matt.
That's all right.
Messing up my computer. Just kidding. All right, he said, what's cooking? We're making fluffy eggs, and I start with my cast iron skillet. That's warm. And so I have peppers, bell pepper, jalapeno pepper, and onion in there, all chopped up real little. What veggies did you use, John?
I used and I actually pulled them out here. I always leave a little in the pan for just a little extra flavor. I always think you can never go wrong with it. I started a little early and I slow cooked some onions with garlic, chopped garlic, and that's actually gonna go. I'm actually gonna do more than just make the fluffy egg. It's gonna be like an omelet kind of deal, but you'll be able to see the fluffiness.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm actually gonna take it and turn it over, and I'm gonna try my best to take this pan full of eggs, and I'm gonna flop it onto this one here, and then I'm gonna put the onions in the middle on one side and a tortilla on top.
Okay.
So it can be like a dinner kind of deal.
So I've got salt and pepper that I'm putting in my eggs, and
Okay.
said I needed yogurt. I'm using Dannon Oikos, and no, I'm not sponsored by them. Do I need a lot? A little? Some?
I'll do that right now. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to put this in first because
What are your spices that you
mix after the stuff goes in there. So I've got black pepper, cumin, and basil.
Oh, that sounds really good. Okay, well,
Also take care of a head cold.
Oh yeah, it would. Well, I'm hoping that the jalapenos will help me with that. Let's see. There's lots of things going on here in the chat. Papa Rome says, "Wow, this is so cool. I never saw anyone's live stream doing 2 different people at the same time. This is really awesome." Well, StreamYard's really good for that, and I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Alpine Gulch is asking, could sour cream be a substitute for the yogurt? Yes, Alpine Gulch, it sure could, but it's not going to have as much protein in it as the sour cream. So, or as the yogurt. This yogurt has 15 grams of protein in it for the whole entire container. And my sour cream, which I just happen to have, has only protein. Sorry, guys. Protein is only 2 grams and 45 calories a serving. So you're getting way fewer calories and way more protein here.
Absolutely.
So it could substitute. But,
now I'm going to throw something out too, just because of what I'm doing for dietary needs. This is gluten-free. Okay?
Oh, there you go.
So,
I'm not worrying with that at all today.
Well, it's a specific dietary need.
Sure.
So,
gotcha. Well,
so
and my low-fat stuff is a specific dietary need kind of thing. So,
yeah, true. So that's what we're looking at, roughly.
Okay. Well,
you can eyeball it as you mix it in.
Okay.
You know, that kind of thing.
I've got some. I'm gonna whisk now. If I'm missing stuff in the chat, guys, make sure you put @HappyTrailsHiking or @InspiredJohn, and we will get back to that in a sec.
All right.
Lottery of Life says we need smell-o-vision. I think we mention that almost every week on here.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. I do have an announcement about next week's. While we're both mixing and doing. Next week, I get to talk to Amy Piper, and you guys met her on a Travel Tuesday, and she just got to go to Nova Scotia for a lobster festival. So super excited to talk to her about that. All right, so.
Very cool.
Once I get this mixed up, am I supposed to smush it in, put it in the skillet and just go?
Yeah, I mean, mine's kind of looking like this, right? This right now.
Uh-huh. Oh,
okay.
Yeah. Here's kind of what mine is looking like. Let's see if I can. Oh my gosh! There it is.
Believe it or not, oh, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah,
no.
You could even add just regular egg white, mixed to this to give it a little more, if you ever want to.
You sure could. That would make some sense.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
But
all right.
I do like to leave a little chunk, some chunks of the yogurt in there.
Oh, I whisked mine up pretty good. So, all right, back to, I've got this small cast iron skillet. It's about 6 inches in diameter, which will work really perfect for this. And I've got my peppers and onions all softened up. I've got the burner on low. So I'm going to put this in now, if that's okay.
Yeah.
And
should cook up pretty quick.
It should. This should not take very long at all. I like the idea of the I like the idea of the tortilla. So I want to show off a little bit more of my cast iron if you guys don't care. So on the stove right now, I have my omelet, which is making right there. But I also have this griddle pan, which is right here, and it's warming on low as well. And I'm going to take my tortilla and heat it up on there in just a minute, as soon as my omelet is kind of ready.
That's pretty cool.
I really like that griddle pan. Matt makes pancakes on it. We also use it in the winter as a grill pan. So that works out nicely. And it's a Lodge brand. So anyway, hey, Wood Pigeon Outdoors is here. Wood Pigeon, it's good to see you. Thanks for coming, Jay. It's good to see you. Fluffy eggs.
Fluffy eggs.
Fluffy eggs. And I'm here with Inspired John. If you all don't know Inspired John, please check the description.
If you all don't know Inspired John, don't worry about it.
Oh, all right. Yeah, there are some channels here on YouTube that I like some of the things that they watch or they create. Some of them I don't watch, and I understand that. Some people don't watch my Foodie Fridays. Other people don't watch my Travel Tuesdays. Some people don't want to see my national park stuff. I get it. So, I appreciate anybody who wants to watch at any time. I just did want to say, yes, Wood Pigeon is here, and it has been quite a while. We're glad to see you. And Alpine Gulch says that's smart to get more protein. Thanks for answering. No problem. We always like to answer questions. So if anybody has any questions. Ooh, that looks great, John. Here, let me put that on big screen.
I just wanted to show you guys, and I should have said this earlier, the amount of oil or butter, actually. I use regular butter as much as possible. But it keeps it, if you can see, it's still got to be cooked, but it's actually sliding around on the pan already, which makes it easy to slide off and turn over.
Right. Mine is a little bit harder to turn over than that. And actually, I'm thinking that probably a better thing to do with mine is to put it under the broiler for a second. Okay, I don't have a skillet in there. I thought I did, but I do not. So I'm gonna leave that heat on the bottom just a little bit longer, and that's not dying yet, so we're good. One of the things that you that you really want to watch with cast iron is that it gets hot and stays hot for so long.
Yes.
And that's why people like to use it out on at campsites and outdoor cooking. But anyway,
Oh, I'm getting.
mine's gonna have problems probably coming out, but it'll be all right. We'll see what happens. And Lori said, John, it looks good.
I'm doing all right.
Looks good.
According to Lori.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Says that's why we have different titles and thumbnails. We all enjoy different things. That is true. And Happy Trails hiking is park travel and a healthy lifestyle. So that's fun. And that's why I get to do my cooking stuff. And this is basically my fun show of the week where I can just relax and cook.
And it's healthy too.
It is healthy.
This is healthy. I
I've
seen what other people eat. So,
right.
How
many times do you see somebody eating out or fast food? How many times do you see people cooking at home? It just doesn't happen as often. So, my eggs are getting very fluffy. That's very interesting. All right, I'm going to stick this under the broiler for a second. Shut that off. Broiler. All right.
I'm going to try something a little different here, but I'm going to do it.
What are you going to do it?
I'm going to put the tortilla down first, then flip the, you know what? I'm going to do this actually first. Yeah.
Good idea.
Smarter. Ooh. All right, ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Set. Come on, John. Oh, hey!
Yeah! Woo!
All right.
And
I'm excited. That actually made my day.
That was epic. Hey, Diana is here. Diana FSNG. There's a lot of there. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming, Diana. It's great to see you. Papa Rome says cooking is amazing. Yes. And that says score. Lori Bright, great flip. And Diana, her eggs poached. Sorry.
I'm putting this on here. All right, on the inside. These are the onions I've already cooked with a little bit of cheese. Okay.
Okay.
And this is just a heads up if you guys don't know. This is a gluten-free tortilla, so I'm probably not Marty approved or Tony approved.
Okay.
But, what I am going to do with it though is when I go to flip it again, I'm going to put another one on there and I'm going to make a sandwich out of it.
Oh, okay. And Jellyback wants to know if it's Parmesan cheese.
No, I actually used American cheese for this one because I want to make it a little good,
Gotcha.
Not that it's bad.
I'm going to be using a little bit of queso cheese. So that runny Mexican cheese that you would put on tortillas and stuff. Or like tortilla chips. And did you know that last Monday was tortilla chip day? Just saying. Just saying. I learn all these random things. So it's fun to learn new things, right?
Hey, I got a huge I got a huge schooling on tacos from you guys, from you and Marty's crew.
Yeah. There we go. Hey, look at those fluffy eggs. Look.
See, oh yeah, sorry. How'd yours turn out? Good?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
They're pretty fluffy, right?
They are fluffy. Like they come up that high in the pan.
Yeah.
Come over here, like that high in the pan. That's
cool.
All right. So my goal now, I've got. Let's see if I can do this. So over here, I've got my tortilla heating up, and I'm actually going to add a little more heat to it. That jalapeno was really hot. Pusha Studios, thank you for coming. Oh my goodness.
By the way, Pusha Studios, I just want to thank you for the idea that you gave us for a certain kind of live stream that we do on another channel. Anyway, thank you so much.
Good morning, and thank you for your super chat. That was really, really nice.
Wait, was it a super sticker?
No, it was not a super sticker. It was just I don't
If
think.
someone gives a super sticker,
Oh,
super
there's
chat
a
in honor.
super chat. Woo!
What?
Papa Rome says, I heard if you mix in seltzer water and baking powder in the eggs, it helps to fluff them up. But I've never tried. That would be a fun thing to try.
Seltzer water is interesting.
Seltzer water is interesting. That would be fun.
Yeah.
Marty's crew's here. Hey, Marty's crew. It's good.
Marty's crew.
Nice. Jelly Duck says, when I went to IHOP in Kuwait, they made omelet enchiladas. That sounds yummy. That sounds yummy. All right. So this is coming off of my pan really well. That's very exciting.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll come out okay, because unlike your pan that rounded on the edges, mine is not. I do not have one of those fancy cast iron skillets like that. Well, we'll be okay. It's gonna come apart a little bit, but I'm gonna split it in half because I don't have 2 tortillas. I just found out about the tortilla today. So
Very good.
Here we go. I'm gonna flip it out and see what happens. Ready, go. Pretty good. I can work with that. So it's kind of, but it's my own food, so that's okay.
All right. I'm gonna flip mine then.
Okay, flip.
Back on the pan.
All right. And then there's that. I'm gonna add the cheese. Cheese. A little, like a tablespoon of cheese. People are gonna think that's not enough cheese most of the time. That's all right. That's all right.
There we go. And I got onions on top. Yes! I am the greatest.
Nice. You are the greatest.
No.
So here's mine. Look at that. I did okay.
Hey, that's
nice
awesome.
Folded package.
Oh,
Super
Marty.
excited about that. So excited. I think I have to take, I'm going to cut it in half first. I have to take a picture of it because that's what influencers do with our food, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Take a picture of our fluffy eggs. So there we go. Influencer training right there. Fluffy eggs. And then you put it on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, and you tag your live stream and tell them that these came out wonderful. So anyway.
And here you go. Here's how. That's how fluffy it turned out to be.
Pusha Studios is asking if you can freeze these. You know, Matt.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, Matt used to make breakfast burritos on Sundays. So he'd pre-cook everything and then put them all in the freezer and then heat them up in the microwave in the mornings. So yeah, I'm sure they're very freezable.
And one of the keys to the whole thing is that either the oil or the butter, whatever you choose to use, that's the key to the whole thing. Because once you get that stuff all around and then you cook it and you can flip it all over, that's it. You've got it. You've got it made. That's the key to everything. It makes a nice sandwich, kind of breakfast or lunch or dinner, and that's it. You do anything you want with it.
Russia Studios says influencers take so many pictures that the food gets cold by the time it's done. You know what? I found that to be kind of funny because I did go on one of those trips. It's called a fam trip, but with my travel professional friends, and we would all take pictures of our food, and we would be like, "Take it fast so we can all eat."
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I totally get that. Matt won't let me take pictures of his food very often, especially tacos. It was a thing last night. I got one photo and that was it. Diana says she's going to make French toast for breakfast. That sounds really good. And Papa Rome says that your garlic looks really good. Your roasted garlic looks really good to flavor your eggs. So that's cool. And I understand that Vanessa Jane is here. Hello, it's good to see you. Thank you for coming. We've been making fluffy eggs this morning with Inspired John.
Absolutely.
But yeah, this is what my food looks like. And so it's got one teeny tiny jalapeno in it, bell peppers, onions, some Greek yogurt, which was recommended by Inspired John, which makes these eggs fluffy.
Not bad.
Not bad. Pretty spicy.
Well,
That
yeah.
little bitty jalapeno really did a thing. So yeah.
Let's see how this turns out.
Vanessa Jane said she was cooking chocolate lava cake tonight. That
Ooh,
sounds amazing. That's really cool. So that's fun.
Yeah, by the way, if you do use a lot of this stuff, you might want to let it sit for a little while.
A lot of what stuff?
A lot of like I use extra virgin olive oil.
Okay.
So, but there you go. That's the inside of what it looks like. There's what is that? Onions? Onions.
Yeah, nice. Hey, Wood Pigeon has to take off. Thanks for coming, Wood Pigeon. I appreciate it. It's good to see you here.
Oh my God, that's the best. Oh.
The best, huh? It is very good.
I mean, that's what all right. It's not the best. I just know I'm going to get in trouble today. That's what I mean.
No getting in trouble.
No getting in trouble. And for me, you know how hard that is. That's like, you flip the coin for me.
Right. Well, sometimes the coin lands on its edge.
Yeah, not for me.
Right on the edge of getting in trouble.
That means nobody saw me that day.
Yeah. So our Honey Travel says that they're really bad at taking pictures of their food, and I can attest to that. When we went and met up with them, I started taking pictures of my food for like Google Maps and Google reviews. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They were like, oh, I forgot. Pusha Studios wants to know if there's any new ideas for pork chops I'm planning to make tonight. Are they bone-in pork chops or like? Because my favorite thing to do is to bread, flour, and then flour, egg, salt, pepper, and then just fry them really fast, and then make a gravy to go on top. That's my favorite thing to do, and it's quick.
Oh, and well, geez, I made pork loin like 2 weeks ago. We were playing Humanity. Or a week ago. No, 2 weeks ago. That stuff that goes on top that looks like miniature hard grass, not dill, but
rosemary.
Rosemary, just a touch of rosemary on top. It goes along.
So they say bone in. So what I would do, I would put them in the oven, or I would actually brine them first. So if you know how to make a brine, you take a handful of salt, a handful of sugar, and then put it in a boiling water and dissolve it, and then a cup of boiling water, and then add some ice cubes, cool it off, and then put the pork chops in the brine for like an hour, 2 hours before you cook them. It's gonna keep that moisture in, which is really, really good. Diana SFNG is suggesting shake and bake.
Interesting.
But yeah, so, and Lottery of Life is saying rosemary. Yes, that'd be a good one. So,
well, I heard two things about pork chops. I mean, or at least a pork loin, I should say, because I'm used to the pork loin kind of thing. Cooking for a lot of people. The pork loin, you have to put like a lot of salt on, and I hate salt. But when you do have to put some salt on, the rosemary does kick it up a notch. That's the only thing that I was alluding to.
Yeah. Brine. So I don't like breading everything that I have. So I like shake and bake. It's really a good idea. But if I've got bone-in meat, I'd really rather have it grilled or broiled. And with pork, you got to make sure that you cook it long enough so that it's cooked through. And brining really helps the salt and sugar mixture holds those juices in. So that's good. And Vanessa Jane says that she likes lamb, but it always comes out dry. Ideas will be awesome. I have to get back to you on that, Vanessa. I'm not a lamb connoisseur in any way.
There's one of the key things to do for a lot of meats is when they're raw, put it in the pan and just brown the edges of everything. It keeps the juices in. I don't know maybe that's just like 101. I don't know, but I was always taught that. So I don't know if everyone knows that or not. Just a thing.
Yeah.
Put it in the oven. That's all.
My cheese is oozing out of my fluffy egg tortilla. But I liked the tortilla idea, and we just added that this morning because it adds something to hold on to it with.
The tortilla idea came from TikTok. And for Pusha Studios, yes, it's all those moms I'm following who stay at home, but do follow a lot of cooking on there. And they did say that, just to add something for their kids that they want to eat, or whatever, you can get vegetables in there also, which is why I did the onions.
Yes.
But then you can do exactly what you did, which is make it into a taco and serve it to them, and they'll be more apt to eat it. So I thought, oh, that's pretty cool.
Nice. And Marty's crew says he made pork chops for his wife on the first date, and then he wasn't allowed to leave. So that's why they got married, was because of pork chops.
The pork chops, yeah.
Whatever works.
Well,
Everyone's got their thing.
Hey, us guys, we got to bag them one way or another. So if it's cooking, I don't know, working on I don't know, whatever it is.
Totally true. Well, our 30 minutes is up, and I want to give a couple of announcements. John, do you want to say anything to our lovely viewers before you leave?
First of all, thank you, Kay, for the opportunity to come on here and share my fluffy eggs. Insert the joke and insert the yolk. And otherwise, don't forget to step outside your house, because when you come back in, you tend to see things from a different light.
Awesome. Thanks so much for being here, John. Hey guys, do 3 things for me. 1, hit the like button, share this out, and go over and see John and tell him that you saw him on Happy Trails Hiking. Pick a video that you think you would enjoy. And 2, come back and leave a comment when this live show is over. That'll let YouTube know that this is getting some engagement and you actually like it. 3, go out and live the life you love. Have a great one. And remember, you are not replaceable. Thanks, everybody.